Kenobi vlog, 2 in a row. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've got the mountain bike in the back in this big beast of a yoke, and I'm going to go 20 minutes down the road. I'm going to do a bit of mountain biking. There's a couple of websites and apps that are really good for this. One is Komoot, and you go on, it's free, but you can also pay to download the maps. I paid to download the maps just because if you're offline on the bike, and you can plan your route. So if you look at it, I want to do mountain biking today, so it'll click where there's mountain bikes. It gives me a couple of points where people have already been, and it'll map it out for you, give you how long it's going to be, the elevation, all that shit. And I'm going to ride with I've 2 computers today. I've got the Wahoo Roam and the Karoo 2 Hammerhead. So I'm going to have to side by side, see if the 2 of them work exactly the same, because it's trail, single track. I think it's about 22 miles and then 16 miles a single track. So let's see if they bring us on the right route. So I'm going to get coffee first, drive down the Pacific Highway and go mountain biking. There's the machine for today. 650B tires, Swabbies, hardtail, little trek yoke, and then I've got the Karoo and the Wahoo loaded for the maps. Stunning looking up here. Cloudy day, but I'm sure that's going to burn off. It's going to be a bit of crack. No lid. I've no helmet. What can I do? Okay, take a hand the other way down. Turn right 70 meters, and the screen is better on the Wahoo, just as for brightness. I think it's that kind of BlackBerry type screen, but the colour trumps it, to be sure. It's fucking steep. Rattlesnakes. What the fuck? Look at you. How you doing? Thank you. That's all right. How are you getting on today?
So nice about it.
I'm Irish. I'm Irish. What can I tell you? So the 2 of them haven't missed a beat yet. I would say the screen on the Wahoo is easier to see than the Karoo 2, but the graphics are just far superior, and then just the way it is, the way it tells you how long to go, gives you the gradients and what's coming up and what's not. It's a lot better. 52 meters, hey then buddy. Goodbye. So, out of there.
was a tremendous bike ride, actually. I made up the route on Komoot, the app, so did it on the laptop, and you look for those little mountain bike symbols, and then you put one here and add a route, add a waypoint, and it just bangs you in a route. And I did a route, I think it was like 35k, and at the start it was kind of cloudy, and then it went up into the. I actually got burnt through the t-shirt, but there was two lads I met at the start. I asked them, was this the start of the trail? And they, when they were finished, they were finishing up, and actually they came down to me just as before I started, and they said, look, you look like you don't know what you're doing around here. But well, one, I was on like a banger of a bike. It's just a kind of like, you know, budget mountain bike. They're not really mountain bikes, they're more like for people that want to commute. But I just wanted to get out and ride, and I didn't have a helmet either, but it was pretty. There were black runs, they were pretty severe, and I went off a jump, and I missed the pedals. My feet came off the pedals and landed straight on the saddle. But it could have been sketchy, but I took it easy on the way down. I didn't take any risks, but it was wonderful. And it's just getting out there and doing it. I mean, if a lot of people are gravel biking now, and that's a lot more dangerous, you know, because you got like, you're on a racing bike with fat wheels, and they're not even that fat, whereas this thing's got 650Bs, like 3.5-inch tires, so it's very forgiving. I just let the pressure out of tires and the way it went. As for the computers, I really wanted to like the Hammerhead Karoo 2. I don't know if you can see that, can you? I took it out of mount earlier, and I dropped it, and the fucking whole screen cracked. It took me 5 days to set this thing up. I would say I'm tech savvy. I kind of know what I'm doing. You had to log on online, then log on the computer. It wouldn't recognize the email address. I got onto the customer support. Then to download the maps, I had to try 4 different networks to get the maps onto it. And it basically took me 4 to 5 days to set up, which, like this day and age, like you buy a phone, you buy a new phone, you put them together, it syncs all your shit up. I would say this idea came up a few years back, and technology has moved on. It's great to use when it gets going, but 5 days is too long. And the fact that it fell off a bike with a 3-foot drop and smashed the screen, I mean, that's ridiculous. There should be Gorilla Glass, and that's a $400 unit. And they're saying that, from what I can read online, is they'll replace it for $295, which is fucking. There's too many people gonna drop a bike on the ground off the wall, and this thing is gonna smash. The other thing was, when the sun was up, I couldn't see the screen. It glares. The Wahoo doesn't. The Wahoo has that kind of Kindle screen on it, so you can see it in bright sunshine. And that's the thing. I mean, this has got all the bells and whistles. It looks great, but at the end of the day, if I want to rely on something, the Wahoo ROM wins. Basically, I really wanted to like the other one because it was touchscreen. It's all colours. It's all beeps and fucking things, and it looks amazing. But it's like meeting the girl of your dreams and admiring her from afar for about 5 years, and one day you get the balls to ask her out, and you come down and she's got bad breath. It's like those fucking Sony cameras, man. I just don't want to use them. So that's unfortunate. So got to ride it twice, fell off, smashed, done. So back to the Wahoo, and yeah, I mean they're good, they're good. So that's it. Got out, got to ride in Laguna Beach. I'm gonna do a few more rides on the other bike. I might do a few more videos, and that's it. Till the next one. #Rafter. If you're not into bikes, you wouldn't like this video. Rafter.